Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel The Trading Game, the channel where you get all the stock market related information, news and financial education. So in this video, we'll be talking about analysis of Tata Steel. So we'll be going through this particular stock and how it is behaving. We'll be seeing this particular stock. And before that, as usual, let's look into today's market update, what happened in the market and how it behaved exactly. Before that, a kind request to all of you, the new people here, please do subscribe the channel if you're a new user to this particular channel so that it gives me some motivation to do further good videos. Okay, with that, let's start today's Nifty update. So you can see here Nifty was kind of flat today. As you can see, it was down just 6 points, which is 0.06 percentage on the down negative side. As you can see here, today was a gap up, wherein it gapped up around 70 points. It closed at 10,312 yesterday, and today it opened at 10,382. But from there, it hardly made any low. It made a high of just 19 points from the open. From there, it fell around 120 plus points or 115 points. So basically, at the end of the day, if you see, it is just a kind of it's a flat for the Nifty, and you can see, like yesterday also I mentioned, the markets are not moving much. So probably we might look for a very big trending day might be tomorrow or day after, because continuously I think today is the fourth day wherein market is not giving any particular direction. So what that means is tomorrow we might be waiting for a very big rally. Okay, so with that, let's look into Bank Nifty. What happened? So as you can see here, Bank Nifty turned positive of just 31 points, so which closed at 0.115 percentage on the upper side. As you can see here, it closed at 21,359 and opened around 100 plus points, or in fact 160, 170 odd points. From there, it made a high of 125, which is 21,650. But at the end, at the second half of the day, especially in the last 1 hour, so market dragged down and Bank Nifty touched 21,212, which is low. From there, it was successful in recovering a bit. Overall, at the end, it was just a flat closure for Bank Nifty also. But however, this was kind of plus, which was 31 points. Okay, so coming to the losers and gainers of the day, you can see here Jindal Steel was the main gainer, so which is continuously running good in the last few days. It gained around 5.5 percentage, and next comes ICICI Pru and ACC, which gained around 3.5 percentage both, and Ambuja Cement was a gainer, again second cement in this list, which is 3.23. United Breweries was able to gain some 3 odd percentage. Coming to the losers, Indiabulls Housing Finance, which is very volatile in the recent days, closed 4.3 percentage on the negative side, and HPCL was 3.75 percentage. Glenmark, which I did a video last week when it made a high, I clearly told that it is going to touch around 440 levels, and today it was the day wherein it crossed this 450. Okay, so the target has been done in this particular stock. And RBL Bank, so it lost around 3.4 percentage. And Raymond, so it was able to close, I mean, it closed at 277.55, which is 3.3 percentage on the negative side. Okay, with that, let's look into Tata Steel analysis. So before looking into the stock details, I have a few suggestions for you. Basically, like be practical when you are into market. So one thing to be remembered always is no indicator works on everything. So meaning we have n number of indicators, and it doesn't mean that the one indicator works on everything. But definitely there is an indicator which works on particular stocks or particular shares, and that we need to find from our side. So there will be some particular indicator which will be working good on particular stock. Okay, so if we think practically, so this is true thing, and just again I want to remind you that no indicator works on everything. Okay, so we need to find out that particular indicator which work on that stock, and in this channel my small effort is to just find the same thing for you and just to update you on that. Here we are into Tata Steel 1 day chart, and you can see here I have applied a EMA of 143. So as I mentioned earlier, no indicator works good on everything, but there will be one indicator which will be working good on a particular stock. So similarly, this particular EMA works good for this stock. So it is, when I say works good, it is not that 100% like it works, but we need to apply sometimes. I mean, many times in the market, we need to apply our common sense for that, just to find out the support or resistance area. Okay, so let's see how exactly it is behaving. As you can see here, 143, and I have applied the. So as you can see here, the graph from last, say around somewhere December. Let's see here. So you can see the market was down in the second half of last year, and it tried to come up. See here, it was there was a rejection once, and second time it tried to cross, but it was a failure after this 4-5 candles. Then again, it was a down here bit, but once it crossed, it continuously moved up on the upside, and similarly it tried to cross here. I mean, it was just a gap down on a single day, but it tried to hold, it failed to hold that. And from there, it once it crossed this particular line, you can see it was a continuous failure for the stock in the month of February. And now, if you look at this data in the recent times, as you can see here in the June beginning, it tried to touch that, but it was a failure and it came back. And now you can see here it is making continuous efforts to touch that, especially in the last 4-5 days. It is making effort to touch that, but it is getting failed. But however, so if we look at this closely, we can see that in the next coming few days, it might again try to cross this 340, 350 mark. So which means that it will be a target open for around this 400 range, because as you can see here, you can see the resistance around this 400 line, because you can see this particular area which will act as a resistance once it crosses this particular hurdle, what it is saying. But in case if it turns down, so my immediate next target will be around this area. You can see here continuously it took a support around this 260, 270 levels. So this will be my immediate support for this stock. So as of now, I'm seeing definitely on the negative side as of now, because it tried to pick that. So probably if it would have closed green today, or very near to the line, then I would have said that it is going to go up, because it is standing at a very critical point. And however, the today market, whatever the high it made, it was not able to sustain. So what it means is that for me, I'm definitely looking it on the downside. So my target will be around 260, 270 levels for this stock for a short term. But however, once it crosses this line in a long term, definitely there is a chance of this 400 around. Okay, so with that, let me conclude the video. But before that, let me re-emphasize that so if you want to do any trade, please contact your financial advisor and take suggestions from them. So here I'm trying to share my knowledge, how I view the market, so that you can create your strategy, or you can modify your strategy based on these theories. Okay, with that, let me conclude the video. And before that, I just want one more thing. So just let me know your particular levels wherein you think that this stock may go to. Please write it in the comments, so that I will also get some knowledge from you guys. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video. Bye bye.